to get started here. Jazz. Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. That one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Big time power. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees. And in its second with an RBI double. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. In the dirt. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The 1-0.
Hey.
And a foul ball. Stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And there's one down. One out, man at first. James Wood stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Here's the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Right side. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Late on that fastball. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one down. Sliced hard but foul. And now the 0-1. Laced to right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Stepping in, Austin Wells. Grounder might be two. Flips it. There's one. On to Santana, two. Back here in the desert, bottom of the second. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. Gurriel gets a piece. The 0-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Out towards right center field. But misjudges this one, and it falls.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Tied up here in the early going. Fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And he'll make it to second base with two gone. Now Alex Call. In the air to left center. Grisham on his way over. And the inning is over. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of the inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Swings through that one for strike one.
Pretty big adjustment, in my opinion, to go from left field to first base just because of the perspective of the ball game and how quickly the ball is going to get to you over there at first.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next,
here comes Belly to take his cuts. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air center field. Carroll should have this one, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, set for the bottom of the third, Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Close
Ball
one,
two.
doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to
can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Yeah, that's fouled off. Carroll gets his lead at first with nobody out. This one in the air. One away. James Wood at the plate. Last year gained some attention. He was intentionally walked in a game June 29th 4 times. Only the 3rd player this century to be intentionally walked 4 times in a single game, joining Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds. Late on that fastball.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Acrobatic throw for 1. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Into center and a base hit. Around second is Wood.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Chisholm fires across the diamond. They limit as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
On the ground out to short. Perdomo on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Throws the first in time. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
First baseman Ben Rice.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. In comes the runner from third, and they cut the lead to 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow.
Base hit. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Go ahead run on base. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 4th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A two-run shot. Alex Call will hit next. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rips that one to right. And a base hit. Here comes the throw. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Base hit. Lead runner to second, so two on and nobody out. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. That one ripped, but foul. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Dave Wood.
That one fouled off. 0-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fires over to first. That ends the frame. Back here at Chase Field, and stepping in for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He was late there. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Runner on the go. Judge rips that one, and it's into the gap. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score, and they cut the lead to 2. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Fouled off left side. Man at second. Way back there. And it is gone. And this game is tied. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Tied at 6. Digging in, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. And that is the inning. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Smoked into the gap, and this might score both runners. One runs in, and an automatic double as it hops the fence. Late with the swing there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Hard liner. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in the desert, top 6, Colson Montgomery stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. To the right side, Santana. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Caballero at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
That's a ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
Bottom of the 6th inning, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Wood in his 2nd season, 23 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out, Runner at second. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Oh no, he dropped it. And he'll pull into second safely.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one misses. Ball 2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags from third. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Yankees lead. Off hitter Jazz Chisholm Jr. And it's fouled off. The Yankees looking to rally. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. 1 out. Runner at second. Aaron Judge at the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. That catches the corner.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count.
Got him swinging for the K. That's a strike. It's 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 15, Jake Bird.
That one found hard the other way.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Ball.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And now the right fielder, Alex Call. Hit hard, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. On the ground to third. They get the force. That's the inning. Back here in the desert, we go to the 8th. John Carter. Stanton digs in now. Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left. That one's back there. Gone! gone. And just like that, they're within a run. Hit in the air, left field. Wood under it. And there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Upstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. It's their second home run of the inning. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one 95 to finish him off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, number 4. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
In the air to left center. Grisham gets there. He's under it. And a quick out, number 1. That one the other way, and it's just foul. That was close. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Montgomery on the run, sends it over to first. What a play, inning over. Back here at Chase Field, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 4 with a double.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Misses the sweeper. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Judge now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground. Whips it to Smith, and that is that. Back here in the desert, here's Nolan Arenado.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 75, Danilo.
That to right. Judge under it. And there's one down. Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Adrian Del Castillo. He represents the winning run. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Nope. Ball one.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. So up next, Gabriel Moreno. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. Started after it. Appeal to first. And we're back. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swings through that. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. That's to third. Arenado. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Go-ahead run on base. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Spencer Jones.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
First pitch swinging. So a change being made at first base. On the run for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a little roller right side. Marte throws to first in time. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, number 26. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Man at second. Oh, he can't hang on. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at-bat. That's out to center field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win.
The final here today, 9-8. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.